Rashad, why you
Anyway.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
Trump lit.
What's up,
Any-
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
We walk
Hey,
around the
Rashad.
world. Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K. Hold on. So, without further ado, let's get into it, man. How you guys doing? How you guys been? It's been a minute since I've done a night live. This is the first time I've done a night live. As you guys saw, I just did 1 a.m. for 3 hours. So I'm on here. First time I've done a night live in a little minute. So without further ado, let's get into it. I already have a whole live done for tomorrow. So I don't know when I'm gonna do that live, but I mean, like, the stories lined up and the stuff I'm gonna talk about on that live, I already have it done. But I just didn't do one this morning. This one was supposed to be like yesterday / this morning. However, I didn't do it because I wanted to kind of be awake today and work, and it kind of worked, but my allergies were cutting up, so that got in the middle of like half of the day. But other than that, everything was cool. So with that being said, let's get into it. North Clayton, bro. North Clayton is undergoing a $250 million renovation, man. So I have a bunch of friends that went to North Clayton and stuff like that. And when I told them my school, they were literally saying, like, all the stuff we had, they were like, bro, I was like, y'all high school is amazing. We went out there for ROTC. Y'all had a track, a field, another football field, and this and that. I was like, yeah, bro, it is pretty big. It is. And now look at this. They getting all the stuff that we had. That's good for North Clayton, man. A lot of good kids come out of North Clayton. I believe that's 2 Chainz school. You know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz alma mater and things of that sort. So I hope 2 Chainz pitched in on this. 2 Chainz a good dude and stuff like that. $246 million near Atlanta's airport. Yeah, that's definitely 2 Chainz school. 380,000 square foot will offer unique amenities like a 5K cross-country course, golf facilities, an indoor turf practice area, and a community health clinic. North Clayton, man. Those kids deserve it. Shouts out to Clayco. Shouts out to the South Side, man. For sure, man. Dang, goodness gracious. That's fire. Now, they have more than what we had in Marietta. Someone said on Riverdale Road, question mark, 24/6. East Bloss is going mad. Yeah, that is crazy. Oh, here we go. Bottom 10%. Oh, always someone hating. And what if the better facilities, the kids get better grades, bro? We'll see, man. I hope they're building the back road. Too much dang traffic. I heard that. Clayton County residents, the nation's most prototypical golf and cross country athletes. Oh, they trying to make jokes. They making jokes. But shouts out to all the North Clayton kids. I hope this isn't just, a kind of a soft rollout of gentrification and pushing those kids out and just moving in a bunch of white kids. But shout out North Clayton, man, for trying to do something better. I wanted to get Ryan on, but it might be too late. Ryan might be asleep. Let me see if he's awake. Yo, you up? All right, I texted Ryan. I'll see if he's awake. If he's awake, we'll go back to North Clayton. All right, a Kanye story. Here's a Kanye story from Kim Kardashian on Call Her Daddy. She said on dealing with Kanye's mental episodes, I would come home and there would be like 5 Lamborghinis, and I'd come home and then they'd all be gone if he was in the episode. And I'd be like, okay, wait, where's all of our cars? My new car. And it would be like, oh, well, he gave them all away to his friends. That is a Kanye moment. That is a Kanye moment for real. The game said, yeah, he just gave me 2 Maybachs on a random Friday and told me to tell y'all the documentary 3 would be a classic. That is hilarious, bro. That is hilarious, man. If you ask Kanye for $1 million at the right time, he'd probably give it to you. Facts. Bro, Kanye gave us all Yeezys, dog. Like, that man gave us all Yeezys and STEM players, bro. He gave us all Yeezys, and like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Kanye, he salute, shout out Kanye, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. What she say? She claimed it's been months since Kanye called their kids. Oh man, she about to summon that man Kanye, bro. She thought we forgot about that 2-3 months after the divorce. She had Pete Davidson living in the house. Ye built and designed and sending Ye pics like I'm in bed with your wife. Facts. I remember that. Mind you, Kanye's been minding his business and hasn't said a word about her in a while. Who's obsessed with who? Ooh. Ooh. I think the thing, yeah, I ain't even gonna get into the other stuff, bro. He was publicly for a long time, and when they separated, she kept her mouth shut. Mind you, she didn't say anything bad about him here. She's willfully participating in the ridicule of a black man, all on a white platform when he ain't around to defend himself. That's BS. I don't care how. That's not fair. Yeah, because he never ridiculed her before. Y'all hype Taylor for talking stuff about her exes all the time. Huh? Jesus, he making lemonade. Lemonade. Let's go to Forrest Frank. Forrest Frank, shall we? We're gonna move on to Forrest Frank, man. Forrest Frank and Jelly Roll are good. I didn't know white on white violence was a thing, but here we go.
I'm gonna respond to this comment because I didn't want to bring any unnecessary drama. I posted my personal conviction. It triggered a lot of people. I had no idea that that was gonna happen. But now Fox News has brought it up in People magazine, so I feel like I'm inclined to speak on it. All I'm gonna say to you, Jelly, is I love this question. This is the question that kept me from making Christian music.
He put music under every video to make sure can't nobody react to this on YouTube, bro. You do this with everything. Taking a closer look, and I feel like the question asked by Jelly Roll was both insensitive and motivated by the flesh. The tone of the message was not about God, but accusations. The devil is the accuser of the brethren. What was the question? What was the question, man? What was the question? If we don't get a question, won't receive the trophy for something. Oh, okay. This was about the trophy thing from Forrest Frank. Won't receive the trophy for something else. Hold on, let me see. Won't receive the trophy for something from Jesus for Jesus, but will take the profits from something from Jesus for Jesus. Maybe I'm missing something here. Facts. He's spitting. I'm not gonna lie.
So I wasn't gonna respond.
All right. I'm gonna mute it then. I'm gonna mute it now because now I'm invested. I posted my personal conviction. It triggered a lot of people. I had no idea that was gonna happen. But now Fox News has brought it up in People magazines, so I feel like I'm inclined to speak on it. All I'm going to say to you, Jelly, is I love this question. This is the question that has kept me from making Christian music for so many years because I didn't want to make a business out of worship music. I didn't want to make a business out of Jesus. And so I didn't participate. And then one day I felt like God was telling me to release. I call it my quiet time song. And I did. And here's the thing. Legally, it was self-produced and self-written, minus a few points. So legally, that money comes to me. What I do with the money after it comes to me, I'm never going to tell anybody because your left hand isn't supposed to tell your right hand. I might give 90% of my money away. I might give 10% of my money away, somewhere in between, or 100%. But y'all are never going to know that because that's my relationship with Jesus. Yeah, have y'all seen Forrest Frank's home? Like, he's got a big home. He's got a big house. That's from doing social media and music. So why is he acting like, man, come on, bro? Like, this dude makes me mad, bro. And he makes great music, bro. Like, Lemonade is an amazing song. Like, he makes great music, but geez Louise, bro. Like, it's like when folks folks just be doing a lot, bro. Not be willing to be refined. Anyways, I'm stoked by this comment. This is something I would love to figure out. And in the meantime, I'm a safe place for you, bro. Whether that's on the phone, not here on social media, I'm here for you, bro. God is for you. That's him. Even like, it's a lot of stuff, bro, man, that I just see straight past through. I see straight past through, bro. But I'm gonna let him have it. Lemonade's a great song. Forrest Frank makes great music, and I like the fact that he's, continuing to be a safe place of like an artist that makes gospel, or not even gospel, but you know, Christian music cool and things of that sort in the mainstream, and TikTok dances and stuff like that. So shouts out to Forrest Frank. But a lot of that I ain't buying, bro. You might be able to fool them and trick them, but you cannot trick me. You cannot trick me. You might be able to fool them, but you cannot trick me. I have to reshare the audio because the audio went out. Mario. Someone said they deleted DoorDash fast after this. I literally just got DoorDash tonight, bro. I'm probably gonna get it tomorrow for lunch.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault.
Oh.
Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support, and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why, and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why. So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account.
So
I was working. I was literally working, and they deactivated me. This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while door dashing. They just fired me, and the police are doing nothing. I lost my job, and that was my only way to make money to pay my bills.
Dang, man, she was tweaking out at the end there. Yeah, that's messed up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They saying Postmates. She walked in on a guy sleeping. Y'all had to deactivate y'all's accounts. Deleting the app means nothing if you can still log back in on your computer. Deactivate your account, then delete the app. Yeah, they're awful, especially when it comes to refunds. These food delivering companies all treat their workers poorly. So does Uber. TikTok striking her account down multiple times. What in the world, man? Because she's saying S, you can't say SA. You can't say SA. Oh, he responded? Ryan responded. Ryan has responded. Let me see. You want to come on? I'm on live right now. I'm on right now and just brought up North Clayton. Let's see what Ryan says. Ryan might come on. To be fair, a fully man, like she showed the entire view. Oh, she showed him on TikTok. Yeah, they just jumped to. That's kind of crazy.
Explain my story one time, right? They took the video down and gave my account a strike. So
Oh,
I explained
snap.
my story
What the
again.
heck? I didn't even notice Dan was here. My bad, Dan. Dan in the building. He's ever shot. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Aces winning the finals. Plus the NBA is right around the corner. Yes, sir, Dan. Welcome back, bro. I went on live tonight because I was like, I think it was Zero the other day. I was like, bro, like, miss y'all boys on the lives at night. I'll go back live because I've been going live during the day and in the morning. And people have been watching. Actually, more people have been watching than before. However, those people don't talk, like, because they're probably at work just playing it in the background and stuff. So I was like, dang, I miss y'all boys, man. I wish I missed the night crew, the night shift and stuff like that. So it's good to see you, Dan. How you been, bruh? How you been? Hold on, let me I'm gonna send this link to Ryan, see what he says. Hold on. Let me see this real quick. He said Cooper flag season coming. Facts. Let me see what this says.
And censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason.
He said I ain't gonna cap. I'm in for the night. If I ain't had to work earlier, I would have been down though. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And that's understandable. Get your rest. Understandable. Get your rest. All right. So we try with Ryan. Next time.
Down for the same reason again, and now my account has a second strike. Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok. So not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th,
You can't say that on
I
TikTok.
then lost.
Does she not know that you can't say that? You can't say that on TikTok. Like, we was just on 1 a.m. and I'm telling you, I'm like, bro, you can't say these words. You can't say this. And they like, I'm like, bro, y'all gotta stop saying those words, bro.
My job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember? I'm the victim. And they took down my video. They were going to have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were going to have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that. You guys, my account is currently at risk of being banned because I had...
She need to learn the rules. You can't be saying that on TikTok. Save her, Superman. I'm trying. Like and share. This is really sad. I don't understand what's happening to her, but I pray she recovers. Not a single woman has a scary story about a man. Yes, they do. I promise they do. Baha, this is so sad. People are talking about I don't want to live in a social credit society like China, and we're already living in it. She's literally getting punished for just trying to appeal and get her job back. Narcissistic personality. Yeah, I'm sure DoorDash and TikTok are going, but their way to protect some random guy. Let her inner sight shine. She admits in the next video she got strikes on TikTok because she took a video of a nude man who was asleep on his couch and posted it on TikTok. She's not the victim. Yeah, TikTok is crazy. Do you see the size of AU? But also, I'm thinking about doing a podcast. Sometimes I don't know how it will work. Maybe like an hour to share my love of sports or whatever the world has in store. Yeah, man, go ahead and do it, bro. Go ahead and do it. I'll hop on too. I'll be a special guest or whatever, whenever you need me. Hey, Rashad, you want to come on the pod? I'll be like, yeah, I'll come on the pod. Impressive. Very nice. Now let's see the comment section. Explain yourself. I hope she gets a good lawyer. So what are we doing? Yeah, it's some crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff. Why are you screaming at us instead of making a GoFundMe for lawyer time is ticking? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, this going viral, she could have easily made a GoFundMe and made up all the money that she lost from the DoorDash and stuff like that. However, like, when you go through a traumatic experience, your mind is all over the place. You're not thinking the right way. Like, to say that to a victim of a traumatic experience like that, to be like, why didn't you just do something logical? Like, their mind isn't in a logical place. They just experience, something traumatic. So there's that. Prayers up to her. I hope she gets well soon. And I hope someone gets to her to tell her the rules of like TikTok and social media. Like, you can't say certain words. You have to censor them. Like, and it's not just outright cuss words. It's like things like weapons and, cruel acts, all of those things. Like, you can't say those words out loud on social media. Speaking of censorship, I'm still thinking in the stages stuff, it might take some time. Yeah, that's cool. Take your time. Take your time. Speaking of censorship, Mark Cuban said, not happy. Censorship isn't the way. I gave money to IU General Fund for the IDS yesterday, the Indiana Daily Student, so they could pay everyone and not be in a deficit. I gave more than what they asked for. I told them I'm happy to help because the IDS is important to the kids at IU, which is IDS is Indiana Daily Student. IU previously directed at the Indiana Daily Student to stop printing news coverage in our paper. Upon pushback, IU fully cut print, including our special editions. The IDS was not involved in any decision. Letters from the editors to come. Indiana University fully cut our print edition on October 14th, hours after firing our student media director. You will not see newspapers in your stands on Thursday. So yeah, they're pretty much just silencing the kids, bro.
Fired the director of student media in a blatant act of censorship before all the eyes are on Bloomington for our #3 football team's homecoming matchup. Here's the termination letter of Jim Rodenbush, the director of student media, signed here by the dean of the media school, David Tolchinsky. The university.
By the way, yes, Dan, I did see Sonny Lee and Andrew Reese doing Victoria's Secret yesterday. I want to say that was yesterday. Congratulations to both of them. Mad proud of both of them, as professional women athletes, walking in the show. And Angel Reese being the first to do it, Angel getting her angel rings from Victoria's Secret. Congratulations.
PR cope is that he wasn't working in alignment with the university's direction for the student media plan. In plain English, he was fired for refusing an order from the higher-ups that he saw as censorship. He was ordered to not print the school newspaper, the Indiana Daily Student's normal news coverage, and to only print information about the week's homecoming events. And if you had any doubts that this was about content censorship, I have a quote from you. About 2 weeks ago, there was a meeting between Rodenbush and the administrators about his refusal to censor the paper. And one of the administrators, the assistant dean of strategy and administration for the media school, asked, "Is there any way, we can frame this where it doesn't seem like censorship?" The reason for this is because it's homecoming. The Indiana Hoosiers are the number 3 football team in the whole country. This has never happened before, and there is so much attention on IU Bloomington. There's going to be all kinds of national media coverage, corporate sponsors, and people the university wants to leave a good impression on. Also, it's homecoming, so the wealthier alumni that can afford to fly into Bloomington for the week will be around. So too will be the parents of wealthier out-of-state students. About half of the Indiana University's undergraduate population are international students or out-of-state, and they pay twice as much in tuition as in-state students. So they want to leave a really good impression on the parents that are coming in for the weekend. And the printed Indiana Daily Student sits available for anyone to read outside of most buildings all around campus. And so what the university administration doesn't want are parents paying $50,000 a year in tuition coming and reading about how unpopular the university administration is, or about some students' takes on national news and politics. So they've decided to nip any PR problems in the bud by just censoring the whole paper altogether.
Wow. Hey, yo, shouts out to Buddy for this TikTok, bro. He broke it down perfectly, bro. He broke it down perfect. Yo, that's whack, bro. That's whack, man. Kids gonna find a way around it. And what's crazy about censoring it is that the story about you censoring it became a bigger story than it would have even been of like crazy. Now this one went viral. This got 2.8 million views. And the joint from Mark Cuban got what? 2 million views. Oh yeah, y'all cook. Y'all boys is cooked. Shouts out to Mark Cuban. Shouts out to Dallas. Shouts out to Dan, huh? All right. W. Kenny Beecham, man. Rising hoop star Kenny Beecham is joining NBC Sports' upcoming coverage of the NBA. 3 of Beecham's Enjoy Basketball podcasts will stream weekday on NBC Now, plus Peacock from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. It's the first time NBC has partnered with the creator-led programming with NBA programming. This is a big deal because Kenny's been kind of doing his pod and bringing his people along with him, from House of Highlights to ESPN. They did the draft night and stuff on ESPN, and now NBC. He's brought his guys with them to NBC and things of that sort. And I feel like people they've had their questions answered, man. They wanted a lot more analytics and things of that sort, and breakdowns of the game, film breakdown. You look at Thinking Basketball with the Thinking Basketball actual page, but then the more Mind of the Game with LeBron James podcast and stuff like that. And now Tim Legler's doing the breakdowns. He's calling the games on the I don't know how you say it, on the sideline or anywhere on the broadcast. He's doing a lot more. Tim Legler's doing a lot more because it's about analysis. And now Kenny Beecham is getting a lot more opportunities, and they're heavily based on, actual talking to basketball and stuff like that. And Nikias is probably going to come up soon after and stuff like that with the old man and, well, not old man and 3, but the Dunkers pod and everything like that. And I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a turning of the tide. People are finally getting what they want, which is more basketball analysis and more talk about the actual basketball and things of that sort, where the average viewer, the average fan can learn something about basketball that they didn't know before. Another thing, too, I watched some of the preseason games from the Mavericks this year, and I will say this. Cooper Flag is going to be a star in the making. Yeah, man, it's a reason why he was so hyped up for a long time. He's good. Started from the bottom, now we here. Got to love it. He worked his behind off, didn't take shortcuts, didn't get special treatment. Hard work pays off. Numbers on the board. Yes. Wait, what is this dude's cheat code? It ain't no cheat code. He just worked hard. Hey. And then there's that. Now is staying on ESPN. We'll see. Oh wait, hold on. Let me click on this because I actually want this answer. No, it's moving to Peacock. Well, there it is. So there it is. It's moving to Peacock as well. Numbers on the board. So there you have it. They shopped it around and they put it on major networks. They had the draft night thing, and now they had it on Peacock. I don't know. It's inspiring to see. This dude did this from YouTube, bro. Did it by himself with the help of his friends and brought in his friends and stuff. Mackenzie Scott, we did the story on her a while ago. Shout out to Phil Lewis, my brother Phil Lewis. But she has Morgan State University. They announced that she gave them $63 million, the largest donation in school history. Congratulations to Mackenzie Scott. Congratulations to Morgan State University. Shouts out to Foggy Rob. I believe he went to Bowie State. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he went to Bowie State over there in the DMV and stuff like that. And shout out to Morgan State, all my people at Morgan State, all my Morgan State grads and things of that nature. They definitely need it. It should all go towards housing for the students. Bravo, and thank you for your generosity, Mackenzie Scott. Following Chuck Freeney's model, it's the right approach to philanthropy. Impacting others through capital creates a lasting legacy. Congratulations. 11-6, Fig Mensa and Dr. Malik Blade will be headed to Morgan State University to speak. Shouts out to Malik Blade. Shouts out to Fig Mensa, man. Yeah. So Mackenzie Scott, she's been donating to HBCUs for the last few years, but she makes all of her donations private, and she only publicizes them on her site once the recipient of said, kind of donation announces it themselves. And then that's when they announce it on the website and stuff like that. But shouts out to Mackenzie Scott. She's doing it the right way. Like I said, I don't really desire to be a billionaire, but I would become a billionaire for the sole purpose of turning the Georgia State athletics program around. And that's the only reason why I want to. He said they're saying Wemby's close to 7-7. 7-7. They got playing the one, and some of the Mass Facts don't like it, but I like the idea because we don't have Kyrie until like January. Yeah, it's like Zion. Zion brings the ball up a lot of times for the Pelicans, and people be like, why don't you just put Zion at point? Like he's pretty much a point forward. Why not just put him at point? So I mean, Cooper can handle the ball like between the legs, and his handles is kind of like one of his premier things. So I get it. Either way. W Homecoming King, man. My boy got crowned at halftime and pads, and he ran. He used W's, bro.
What a good kid.
Oh, he took it off. He took it off right after. That's funny. And look at the pose, man. My boy was turned. God bless them both. You love to see that. Jake is not a fan of football, but he's a Special Olympics powerlifter in this last meet. That's why he took the crown off. He was like, I ain't win. I don't take no participation trophies. In Idaho Falls, he squatted 132. He benched 115 and deadlift 176. Boy, you better do it, my boy. I love everything about this. I hope those two stay boys forever. That simple act of kindness says more about him than anything else ever could. Great job, Mom and Dad, 100%. What a great job, young man. Mom knows how much this meant to him. That's beautiful. That young man was raised the right way. His parents should be proud of him. Yeah, 100%. Trey Smith, the quarterback at Roswell High School in Georgia. Shouts out to Roswell. Gave his homecoming king crown to Jake Jeffries, a senior with Down syndrome who is the football team's biggest fan. The heartwarming moment occurred during the school's homecoming festivities. More on the story. The recipients, Jake Jeffries, has been devoted supporter and assistant for the football team since his freshman year. So he knew him. Oh, man, that's even better. He ain't just, man, come on, bro. According to his father, Jake was initially invited to lead the team onto the field during one game, and the coaches kept inviting him back to continue the tradition. By his senior year, he was helping out the training staff with tasks like filling water bottles for the players. Oh, that's beautiful, bro. Oh, that's beautiful. The quarterback's action when Smith was announced as homecoming king, he immediately went over to Jeffries and placed a crown on his head. The entire stadium erupted in cheers as the players and crowd showed their support. Impact on the families. Jake's father, Scott Jeffries, described the moment as quote-unquote surreal and said after seeing his son be so accepted and included by the team was quote-unquote priceless. The story of homecoming crown exchange quickly gained positive attention and was widely shared on social media and news networks. Man, shouts out to Brody. What's his name? Trey Smith? Let me see. I'm about to look him up. Trey Smith. All right. We'll go Roswell. This is his page right here. Shouts out to Buddy. You better do it, Trey Smith. Oh, he reposting all the posts. Say, Trey. Oh, it's his birthday? Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, young man. Birthday, young man. Bro, that's how you know it's like, look at how I'm typing. Very commendable act and great heart. Keep doing the right thing. The right thing, young king. Young king, love. Love. Ravym. All right, had to show my boy some love for his birthday and things of that sort, you know what I mean? Bless to see you in the NFL. Just became a huge fan. All right, what else? What else is up here? Recruiting profile. He got his perfect game up here. What is he on perfect game? What is he doing in baseball? My boy got a perfect game profile. That's just one. They don't give those to everybody. He committed. He committed to Furman. Hey, salute to Furman. Furman, you got a kid with some good energy, bro. That's an awesome moment right there. I know, damn right. Fire emojis, facts. That is such a cool moment for that young man. Man, what? Talk about some character, bro. Shouts out to Trey Smith, man. Shouts out to Furman University. Shouts out to Roswell High School and my old stomping grounds of Georgia. For sure. I love my home state. I love my hometown. Ain't nobody touching nothing, but I tell you, no place like home. But I do love where I'm at right now. I ain't gonna lie. I love everything where I'm at right now except for the NFL team. That's it. DMX former manager and uncle Ray Copeland is shedding light on what really went down when it came down to lay the late rapper to rest. In a new interview with All Hip Hop, Copeland, known in the industry as Uncle Ray, revealed that he had to come up with $150,000 to cover DMX's funeral expenses after several major music figures declined to help. When it was time to bury X, I was on the phone with everybody: Rough Rider, Swiss Beats, Steve, Riffcon, Def Jam. He said, everybody said, I ain't got it. So I hung up and said, forget it. I'll handle myself. Copeland explained that he received some help from Jermaine Miller and attorney Ron Sweeney to make arrangements, while Def Jam contributed only $35,000. Quote unquote. They told the media they paid for the funeral. That's not true, to be clarified. Kanye West took care of everything at the Barclays Center. W Kanye West, bro. W freaking Kanye West, man. And he played it in the live at a party. I could almost die. Lord help us. Hey, Miss Donda. Shout out to Pusha T. Swiss Beats lost mad cool points. Oh, when they found out that he didn't pay about DMX funeral. Dang, he didn't pay a dime. Straight from Shibuya on some Zen. Dang, they exposed my boy. With the picture at the bottom, that's crazy, bro. Is you gonna help him? Really there for your mans or what? Let me see. I got a lot of fun activities for my volunteer job next week. October 30th is when I go back, and it's close to Halloween. Facts. We're going through 3 activities for the group: eyeball spoon race, wrap the mummy, and freeze dance. No, that sounds cool, bro. That sounds cool. The spoon race. I love the spoon races, bro. When you try to keep the little egg on those little wooden spoon and stuff, and then the wrap the mummy. That's also another fun thing. And the freeze dance is that like you dance and then someone turns around or they stop the music and you got to stop. And if you move, then you lose. That's also a cool thing too. I ain't gonna lie. Shouts out to Ravym Lenae. She gave a diss tribute to D'Angelo last night.
Show me what's possible with music and staying true to it and staying black in it. So I think the best thing we can do is celebrate his life and do that through music tonight. So with that being said, I want to sing one wish for y'all.
Shouts out to Ravym, Lenae. Shouts out to Childish Gambino. Shouts out to D'Angelo and his family. Prairie. So rest in peace to D'Angelo for sure. Terrace Martin.
I had to come to New York December 13th, 2014. A week before that, a couple weeks before that, I just got called from Dave Free that
No diggity. But I like the bag. Bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I like the back it. Dun, 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 dun.
Kendrick is going to New York to do, I think it's the Colbert Report, the Colbert Short, whatever the case was. And he wanted to do a live band. He wanted to do a live band, and he wanted to put it together. We had all been in the studio with him months working on an album, on what we thought that was the album, and it was going to soon become To Pimp a Butterfly. So we end up going to New York. We get there on December 13th, and we're thinking about rehearsing. We're about to rehearse, and we're about to just get together. It's me, Bilal, Anna Wise,
Shout out Bilal.
Deion Friley, and Thundercat. And we get to the rehearsal. We was at SIR. We get to rehearse. It's drum set up. It's everything set up. And I remember all of us just chilling, talking in the room, before rehearsal. And then I just got wind. Somebody said, because I don't think it was public yet or something like that, but somebody said, yo, D'Angelo album comes out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It comes out tomorrow. And we was like, oh shit, it was the Black Messiah album. And we was like, oh, wow. And I had this thought, like, my brain wasn't all the way there with, I wasn't as creative for the early part of the rehearsal for the performance, because I just couldn't think of nothing to do creatively. I just couldn't think of nothing to do. And it was so weird. It was rainy and everything. And I remember us hearing about the D'Angelo record was coming out. So I was like, yo, maybe let me stop. Let me just stop trying to overthink, and let me wait for the D'Angelo album to come out, and let me listen to it, because D'Angelo always speaks. He always speaks, and we always chased him. In the jazz world, we say we chasing the sound, we chasing trains. So we always been chasing D'Angelo. And I remember all of us, we was staying at a hotel on the Upper West Side in New York. I was staying downstairs, and Thundercat was staying right on top. So we was waiting for the 12 o'clock to hit until we could go on Spotify and we could listen to this new D'Angelo, and maybe that would trigger something, with all of us. I mean, me and Thundercat was talking about it at the same time. Like, man, we want to do something special for this show, man. We was overthinking it, I think. And then when that record came out, I must have played that record. I went back downstairs to my room, waited for the record to come out. The record came out. I must have played that record about 20 times back to back. Played that record about 20 times back to back. And I remember about 4 in the morning, after smoking so much weed, listening to this record back to back in this rainy night in New York, I ran upstairs to Thundercat's room. Ran upstairs. I knocked on the door. I said, did you listen to this record? He said, oh my God, I listened to it. And we just looked at each other for like 2 minutes, like in awe, like from the first song on. And that was 5 in the morning. We stayed up another few hours and listened to it. That day we had rehearsal that day. And I remember everybody, it just felt like the spirit was in the room. It felt like D'Angelo came in and just lifted everybody's insecurities and thoughts. And because of that record pretty much, what it told me is like, be the best you could be, because D'Angelo's always the best him he could be. And it's just flawless being the best he could be to me. So when we listened to that record, it gave me the idea to do different things, because before that record came out, we had been in the studio working on songs for To Pimp a Butterfly. But after that record came out, it changed my whole view of what the music I needed to be writing for Kendrick. It changed everything. Then it ended up being like, you know what? Just how D'Angelo made me feel with that record, I hope with this offering of music, he feels the same way. And and it was pretty much that. We had never even met D'Angelo. We was just feeling all this from a distance, And I think seriously, without that record, Black Messiah, I don't want to say that, but I don't think a lot of shit would be how it is with us. You know, D'Angelo was a pillar of the community, and I just remember feeling that like I had never met him, and the fact he had so much creative awareness and power over me to where I stopped thinking about music for a day for Kendrick to let D'Angelo's music come inside to clear my palate so then maybe I could be inspired. And it did that. Every song did that. Voodoo is a whole nother conversation. You know, we're not even talking about voodoo right now. I'll do voodoo another day. But this record really shaped a lot. I remember after when we did the Colbert Report, even the thing when we did that show, y'all should go on YouTube and look it up. Y'all should go on YouTube and look it up, because that show was inspired by the power of D'Angelo. Even how homies was dressed and how we was just really trying to tap into that spirit, like D'Angelo, Q-Tip, Erica, Common, Roy.
Yeah.
I mean, just really,
Quest.
because you know we was a fan of all them. So, and us being from LA, Compton, South Central, and everything, it's like it's just that's the closest that we got to that type of shit. But go on YouTube, look at the Colbert. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but look at the Colbert Report. Yeah, look at that on YouTube. That performance. Look at that on YouTube. That performance is me, Blau, Anawise, Thundercat.
Shouts out to Bilal.
And like nobody knew what's cool about that performance, just to give y'all some input. Nobody knew. We had a basis of what we was gonna do, but nobody knew what we was gonna do until they said action. And I remember when they said action, Thundercat was in one position, but he turned to different position. When they said action, I had dice in my pocket. So I started shaking my dice, got on my knees, because I know they're not going to say stop, and start shaking the dice, and just all of us was trying to just like represent our shit. You know what I mean? That was all hype on D'Angelo, because even after that performance, we rushed to get back to the hotel room and listen to that D'Angelo record. Damn. And not to mention like Chris Dave on the record, the master teacher, my godfather, James Gatson. James Gatson is the original drummer on all the Bill Withers records and Quest. But I can't say enough. D'Angelo, we appreciate you. We love you. Without you, it's no us. And yeah, man, that's my D'Angelo story, how D'Angelo helped inspire me to help create To Pimp a Butterfly.
That's fire. That's fire, bro. If these walls could talk. Come on, man. Shout out to Pimp a Butterfly. Is that the one that won the, or was it Dang that won the hold on, let me see. Kendrick Lamar Pulitzer. 2018. Okay, so that was the other one. Okay, so that's what that was. Is this Donald Trump? Oh, no. I thought it was. This is Columbia University President Lee. Shouts out to Kendrick though. Wow. Rest in peace to D'Angelo, man. It helped shape to his last times, man. Shout out to Terrace Martin, bro. Shouts out. Let me see if there's a thing of him and Kendrick from that time. Anyways, regardless, we're gonna keep it moving. Shouts out to James Fontalora as well. Shouts out to India Shawn for sure. You know, she just dropped something new as well on Friday. I have no idea. Oh, yeah, they went back and forth about. They were going back and forth about D'Angelo. Like she said, oh, now they know how it feels to be a woman. He's like, nobody asked for your opinion. The man just died. You trying to make a point? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Here it is. Fabo said there's a video of D'Angelo deep in my phone where mid-performance he just destroyed his drummer set and kicks everything over. He ripped his shirt and everything went dark. Then he just returned heck of calm. And then so Zay, he posted this. Pimp my ride, baby. Pimp my ride, baby. Shouts out to Zay. He said we couldn't get through one song before a woman would start to scream for him to take off something, says Hargrove. It wasn't about the music. All they wanted him to do was take off his clothes. The cat calls had an undeniable effect on D'Angelo. He get angry and start breaking stuff, Thompson remembers. The audience thinking, forget your art. I want to see you behind. Made him angry. For D'Angelo, as Trenner puts it, isn't a sexy dude, but a quote-unquote real musician who wears glasses and plays video games. The objectification appeared to do a lasting damage. I didn't realize how vulnerable he was and how deep issues ran, says Leeds, and that's what happened. So she said, men hate being treated like women, huh? It's like the whole setup, like the whole system is to avoid us. You can't be serious. She said, is there a problem? He said, yes, there is. D'Angelo was groomed as a teen and objectified his whole life. This is not a gender exclusive, and he chose to be pretty inappropriate. He chose a pretty inappropriate time and place to tweet what you did. Facts. She didn't even say nothing. She didn't even say nothing about it. That's the spirit. Good night. That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's where all right, regardless, man. It's time to go to the next thing. Next thing. John Doe on the system. John Doe said something. Shouts out to John Doe. Shouts out to Chicago. That old school song back in the day. You surprised I knew the song No Diggity? I'm 30, man. There's nothing broken. This is exactly how you see these systems were built to work. I'm sick of white people acting like this stuff is new because it's inching closer and closer to y'all's front door. Oh, okay. All right. That's John Doe, everybody.
They haven't said what you're stopped for? Investigation. That's what they told you? They won't tell you what they're investigating.
Hey, y'all want to see something fucking crazy? All right. All these fucking cops out here for one goddamn girl that they wouldn't say what they were arresting her for.
And when I say all the fucking cops, this dude right here works for the IRS. He's IRS. That dude over there is federal marshals. You got FBI over here. You got DEA right there. You got fucking ATF over there. You got Homeland Security right here. You got goddamn ICE over there.
Wow.
You got fucking MPD everywhere.
Seems to me like this is just a huge fucking waste of resources, really. Seems to me like this is just a huge fucking waste of time. We're just gonna terrorize fucking citizens who's just trying to live their goddamn lives, not telling what the fuck. They took her from over there, who they had detained, brought her up here. K9 pushes her away because she got too close. They moved her over to them. Insane.
And that was in light. That was in the light. And they were dealing with all that when the light went down. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. Where is this? They said Boston? Boston? All right, I must have just seen that then. I'm tripping then. I'm sorry, Boston. Relatively. Where is this at? Does it say where this at? That's crazy, bro. All right. That must be serious. It ain't serious. She ain't do nothing. They just over police, bro. Over police, overly mean to make some type of to restore power structure or something. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. All right, next. Mike and Earl story. Here's a story about Mike and Earl. I want to see this. Rap saved my life. A hazy conversation with Mike and Earl Sweatshirt. Two of hip-hop's brightest minds go toe to toe on their undeniable similarities, their problems in drumless rap, and why they can never get tired of your passion. All right, Solomon Pace McGarrick from Days. Quote unquote, I mean, the elephant in the room is that me and Mike are pretty similar. Earl Sweatshirt tells Days over the video call. Mike, who was sitting next to him, immediately bursts into a fit of laughter to any fan of his work, throwing his head back and holding his stomach as Earl takes a slow toke of his joint, smiling. It's good to get out in the open, Since their fateful encounter back in 2016, Earl and Mike have become the figureheads of a particular cerebral brand of hip hop, delivering a laid back, THC and encrusted aphorisms over experimental sample based production. Together, the brothers in bars, helped revolutionize the medium. But speaking to Days last month, Earl describes his first time meeting Mike in a much more personal terms. It was like, I'm not the only dude who feels like this. The feeling was mutual. Even before meeting him, Mike branded Earl as his favorite rapper, later recounting how critically acclaimed the artist became somewhat of a mentor to him, both in music and beyond. Despite them being born on opposite coasts and separated by 4 years of age, the pair has gone on to work on multiple releases together, and then their call with Days would come to a close. Mike and Earl off to Joshua Tree to shoot a music video for our upcoming collaboration. Tourmaline Tao. See me down, better be sound, some better be round. For my sweet child, struggle ain't a team sport. Shouts out to Earl Sweatshirt. Earl, meanwhile, only further settled into his new rap mentor mantle on his new project, Live Life Love, released in August. Both sonically and thematically, of hard cry from the early horrorcore raps as a teenager rolling without a future. The new project features meditations of Earl's newfound fatherhood and his meandering journey to become one of the generation's most respected voices. Vestibule lesson, prerequisite to getting in the door is never letting them get in you short. Let's get it. I've been there before. The 31-year-old raps on the standout single, Tourmaline, dropping wisdom occurred across his 7 full-length releases. I was gonna be out. Nowadays, my wife sends me to the studio, jokes Earl, and during a particular poignant discussion on how his relationship with rap has evolved over the years. When stuff was fresh, she didn't want me to go nowhere. Now she looking at me in the house at 11 a.m. like, go be with men and rap. You need it. It's a lifestyle. Suffice to say, the conversation below shadows a university lecture and a comedy set. Joints are lit and relit, and two of hip-hop's brightest minds are on tangents on the promise, quote unquote, promise of rap, why you can never tire of your passion. How did you guys meet? Earl Sweatshirt. It was through journalist Matt Trammell. I moved to New York and asked him, what are you listening to? And he sent me Mike's 40 Souths video. A month or two later, I was working with Wiki and Out of the Basement at Excel, and we were under the Mother Yurmer like Harry Potter before Hogwarts. Anyways, that's when I brought Mike to debut the 2016 album Longest Day, Shortest Night. I always trip out when I think about you getting that email. That stuff is really funny. I got an email that Earl Sweatshirt had brought an album on Bandcamp, and I was like, I don't really think it's this dude. He said, my stuff was just burnt out. My email the whole time was dang near, yo, what's up? My name is Earl Sweatshirt at gmail.com. I will let you to cop the project on Bandcamp, Earl. He said, man, I feel like the elephant in the room is that we're pretty similar to each other. It's immediately recognizable when I saw 40 Stops. It could have been almost like an obligation to tap in. That could have been a hassle, you know what I mean? I always think about it in terms of what Madlib and Dilla spoke about when hearing each other's music. Into some interview, but admittedly even more dramatic, spooky at that. And it was like, this dude's talking to me. We speak a similar language. I feel like a lot of people do, but they might feel a bit thrown off by contextualizing us as dudes still in the drip. He said, yeah, dudes still in the drip, but I've always recently trying to make sense of being a part of a lineage, and people tell you stories in a similar way. Like, I think about if you want me to write raps, just like a doom lyric, sinister. I don't know what he's saying, but the words be funny. A lot of people may give you a whole bunch of things, but there's a something powerful and just saying what you need to say. Earl Sweatshirt, if you need to say something, not saying it for the sake of it, if you're not trying to be alone in some essence or some stuff, I think that's what you need to do in your music. It's self-soothing. Rap is the longest conversation, and every generation of the conversation gets a bit smarter. Speaking of you two sound similar. What was the product of your interactions together, or simply two routes to the same destination? I think the elephant in the room is Africa. He said elephant in the room for all of them. And being born in a similar time, I'm recently realizing on how much that has influenced my music that I like. I feel like the music that you only get one chance to like, and I'm not like a dude who feels this. It's cliche, but that's sometimes literally all you need to speak and have a voice. Mike, you said that Earl was a bit of a mentor to you. What did he teach you? He said it was both ways. That's what Earl said. He said, bro, I was literally 17 when I met Tebe and the homie Sage. I was getting out of my auntie's crib, trying to stay by myself and learn certain things. I always think that, like me, we were kids taking care of other kids. I realized when I became of age that Tebe, when he met, and I was like, bro, I feel young as heck. And then I felt like I learned so much, and it goes back to the lineage thing. I learned that I'm part of something bigger. And then Earl said, bro, bigger than rap. And not in the sense that rap is negative, but bigger than rap so that you can honor rap wholly for what it is and push it higher. He said, not to get off topic, but rap has taught me so much about life. And in the sense of that I needed to be progressive about that. And I wasn't progressive about it before, and learn about the ways in which people I don't know rap too. I realized without art and music, a lot of people wouldn't have access to these intangibles. I have one bar where I'm like, rap saved my life today. And it is literally true. That's a life that I get to live now. So my parents didn't even have to, because they didn't have access to. And Earl said, to bars. And how many emotions that the generation did that were prompted by dudes who didn't have bars. Mike said, for sure. How many people were galvanized by the music? That's interesting, because on one side you position rap as something radical or something that everything came before it, but on the other end it's tied to this intergenerational wisdom. He said it's like the world's longest conversation, and every generation the conversation gets a bit smarter. Earl, that's what rap did. It came as the first genre. They said we've got room for everything, quote unquote. By the way, of the initial dealt as theft and piracy, rap is number 0. You can multiply it, anything, and it's just 0. It can be folk, it can be gospel, it can be anything. It's forever. It said soon, as you reach more of a mature age in your career, you're not going to lose touch with the kids. And he laughed. He said, nah, bro, I'm with Surf Gang. I'm too locked in. I'm surrounded by multiple skateboard magazines right now. He said, are you guys both played a huge role in pushing forward the avant-garde and the drumless? Excuse me. I feel like this is actually a good thing to cover with everybody. With drumless rap in a category, it's dangerous. Man, my mouth got dry. Hold on, pause. I feel like people associate drumless rap with the idea of rapping over a sample, and those two things don't match up. There aren't many samples that are rapped over that don't have drums in them. That's usually drums in the sample. It's a beat that doesn't have programmed drums in it, which is never constituted rap. Programmed drums were only a part of it. It's all even rap music. That's why I said my goal is to be one thing. The promise of rap music doesn't have to be splintered or Tupperwared off into these different things. When they sort off into subgenres, it's easier for people to be like, make more or less drumless stuff, or which playlist can I fit into? For so long, we've been rapping over beats that got drum sounds, and then dudes say, oh, your stuff is vapor wave coded, or this is drumless route. And I'm always have no intention of it being that. Anyway, more time the people who call yourself drumless are the ones who don't mess with you and use it in a derogatory way. And they're not listening. It's like water cooler talk. They sound smart. Do you have any questions that you like to ask each other? And he said, what do you do when you get tired? Because you're like me. You've got this thing where you can keep going forever. And he says, I think it goes back to the question on whether you can separate the art from the artist. In my theory, you can't, because of your art, especially in rap music, is a life that you want to live. So one of the funny things recently was when I went on a real vacation for the first time, and I was having fun, but I also realized so many hours in the day became available because I wasn't able to work on music. I was just like, yo, this dude is going to get in trouble because you don't have nothing to do with yourself. He said, yo, I realized when I went into Super Fitness, man, last year, the way I began to do, it wasn't normal. I was just doing it to restrain myself. He said, I feel like you can only create a healthy relationship with something. Then you don't have to get burnt out. Like, we just did a run of shows. I was tired, but I wasn't burnt out. He said, because you're doing what you want to do. Like, you take this amount of work, but it's not like your body's communicating with you that it doesn't want to do it. So it fortifies you. So basically, you just took a big brain, long-winded way of saying, burst out laughing, I don't get tired. That's good. That's a good story. I like that story. I like that. That was well written, Mr. Solomon Paste. Let me see what the chat's saying. Wow, yeah. Hi, my name is T. We're going to some stream reactions now.
What's up? Damn. Identical. What's up?
Uh-oh.
What up? You're a weirdo. She's weird.
Ooh.
What's up? What's up?
Ooh.
I thought y'all flirt with me or some shit.
Ooh.
Nah, man, I don't mess with that girl. The fuck?
What's up? He made you speak. What's up? What's up?
I think she dissed him a while ago, just the context. So DDG isn't really rocking with her because he remembers a time where she dissed him. She said something about DDG. I forgot what it was. So
What's up with?
is it in the comments? It might be in the comments. Yeah, it's 48 comments. Let me see if there's a thing. DDG not wrong. Weird girl. Is this it? This was it.
I don't
Here
know.
it is. Yeah.
Because I've already talked about it, but we never dated or anything like that. If that's why y'all looking at me like that.
No, we want to know what they talking about. We want to know what's your narrative.
You gotta ask them what they talking about. I don't know.
How that going? Shit, they on me. That turns the narrative.
I used to do videos with this YouTuber named Deshay, and then I started doing videos with DDG, and then me and DDG were gonna I signed with him at one point to his agency he had at the time called Zooted, but then we had a falling out, and then we squashed it, and everything's cool now. Be like, what's up? When they see each other and keep it moving, yeah. But I think a lot of his fans
I like Dan's show with friends. By the way, Dan.
living that.
Oh, okay.
Why
Yeah.
did y'all have a falling out? Disagreements?
It was money. It was about money.
Oh, he wasn't paying you.
No, it wasn't that he wasn't paying me. It was just the business that he promised me wasn't just going I wanted it to, and he was doing other stuff.
So he promised you 6 or something?
He promised me a lot of things, and it was with our lawyers, so then he basically just kind of just
Renee.
on my contract, but still wanted me to do my part of the deal.
That's out.
And I was like, no, that's not cool. But the fans don't understand stuff like that. They don't get the contracts and money parts of things.
So he wanted you to keep doing what you had in the contract as far as content.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't getting the money doing the content.
Right.
So you just
it was just kind of it just felt kind of it just felt like scamming or and I just told him you can't I don't move like that and that was a whole thing that got out because it's that's where I was kind of going with it you can't because you know how I am I get mad so I really never showed nobody that side at that time because this was years ago so people were super confused by it and what the and then his fans are super close so they got mad at me but
so when you started when you showed that
what happened
and DD
and he said I ain't been with that girl she was just trying to say what's up dang but they got yeah they beef with everybody. Dang, what in the world, bro? I'll tell you, them DGG fans, bro, they be crazy, bro. You're not gonna let you hit. It's hilarious. All right, anyways, next scene.
What did you say? Hey, bro, what's up with?
What did you say?
Everybody that dissed me, y'all bring as y'all guests.
Hey, best of luck, Dan, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Best of luck for sure. You can do it. I believe in you.
What's going on?
Damn.
Man, we ain't gotta talk about it, bro.
Right. Damn.
But hey, I'm gonna start bringing motherfuckers. I'm gonna bring McQueen in this bitch next.
Ooh.
Hey. I ain't heard nobody say
What?
That is sorry. Brutal though. Who? That nigga ain't see it. Fuck you.
Hey, bro, what?
All right, next. What's the next one? Moodia. Let's see what's going on with Moodia.
Okay, she said 5. No comment.
Put the shade and yeah.
So what you think about the no comment mean?
She said he attractive. She just didn't say it.
Oh, okay. Exactly.
I don't know. I think my brother probably got something going on.
Oh, when he said, I think my brother got
India.
something.
Maybe. I guess.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Is it a thing?
I don't know.
He said, I don't know.
That's smart. They keep it I don't know, huh?
That's the best way to do it.
They keep you guessing. I love that chemistry, though.
Huh?
Prayers up for Kashan, man. Prayers up for Kashan. I hope she, is doing well, stay sober, all that good stuff, for sure.
Bro, if these niggas say you, what do I do?
Why the fuck are you asking me, nigga? Through a fucking Twitch clip, what the fuck are you asking me? What do you do if they say me? What the fuck am I supposed to say, bro? What am I supposed to say? Yeah, bro, fuck it. Let's just get handcuffed because you hit a sub goal. Fuck that. Yo, y'all niggas come sub here. 30K by fucking October 30th. I'll do it. I do it. Yo, I do it.
I don't know if he confirmed or not.
I do it. Lock. I do it. On this side, I'm not.
Though, bro.
Not like he. I don't know if he agreed to do it or not. I'm kind of confused. Streaming his soul finally back. Why would he do that? Bruce said all that. Rage said he better start practicing. DYK. Nah, Kai's definitely not coming back. It's DY. Stream gonna break the internet. They be making stupid challenges for quick subs. Haha. That's how it goes. You know what I mean? I was like, is he with them or not? It's a work in progress, but I'm keeping that in mind. Let me see. All right. Next. Duke Dennis.
It's all right.
Oh, yo, this was the baddie the whole time was T. They said Deshae showed his the Duke Dennis perfume to a baddie, and that's what she said.
It's all right, but you could get a better one.
Damn.
Or just really different one. Yeah.
That's the one Duke got though. That's crazy. So it's not even, damn.
It doesn't work.
Damn. I gotta take it back.
It's all right. You got the same cologne as Duke?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause India Love, what was that? India Love said Duke smelled hella good. So I just walked up to him, asked him what it was, and he just texted to me and I got it.
He lied.
Damn.
Maybe he lied.
Dang. All right. Next is the question marks. Oh yeah, they were going off on the restaurant press. That was crazy.
Yeah, we like. I'm trying to bring out some random stuff. We like everything, just not that. I don't like
sashimi. You asked for sashimi. You asked her for anything that the chef wants to make.
Yeah, no, I'm just not a big fan like
okay,
that.
I'll take 50% off of this.
I bet. I didn't juggle. I'm like, man, I don't want
He tried it with you.
I don't want that shit.
You should let me do it. You would have gave it to me for free. You're supposed to still give service. That's rude as hell. I'm glad you did that. You gotta teach somebody sometime. They think just because they in Vegas, they gonna be like running shit. No, babe. You're in service. You need to service me like regardless if I tip you or not. I'm not obligated. What the fuck?
What is she talking about? Bro, what? So you ordered food. You got it out. You said you tried a bunch for your little video, for your content and stuff like that, just trying a lot on the menu. And then, you're trying to ask to get it taken off your bill just because you don't like it. Bro, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing right now, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, the entitlement, the cheapness to do something that's expensive and then to act cheap with it is crazy.
You don't know if this is my last, bitch. The fuck? Oh, well.
You don't know if this is your last. If this is your last, you don't need to be out eating. Need to go to that grocery store, get you a couple things, $30. You know what you need to do.
Is he gonna take 50% off?
You got it.
I'm not tripping about that.
Ooh, no tip.
No, it's okay.
No tip. No tip. Just kidding. LOL, and that's what he get. The manager want to charge Deshae 30% because he didn't like the sushi. That's why your dumbass broke the glass on the girl.
If you order something and they bring it out, bro, yes, you should have to pay for it. Like, what the heck? Like, what are you talking about? How you feel about that, Dan? If you order something, they bring it out and you don't like it, you still should have to pay for it.
Weirdo.
Only time it should be free is if it's like a hair in there or you want to switch it out for something. But still, like, you should still have to pay for it.
Because I already know what type of time you're on because I've been here many times before and you ain't never treated me no type of way. Now I'm with the shade. Now you want to be on some weird shit? That's why your ass look dumb in front of your fucking clients. I know you trying to be cute, bitch, but you're not. Dumbass nigga, Dr. Dre owns this shit, not you, bitch. I know who the fuck the owner is, not you. talking about 30%. No, and I'm gonna tell him don't tip good, because why you do that? If somebody don't like something, you send it back. They always give 100% free. I didn't like it. I didn't touch it. I didn't eat it. Take it back. Sushi ain't that fucking expensive. I already know what type of time you're on, and I'll never bring anybody here again. I come here all the time. They see the camera and they get weird. I'm not on no entitled shit. I was very respectful. At the front, I said, yo, like, we're gonna keep it cute. Just put it somewhere nice. You know what I mean? Just put it somewhere secluded so we don't bother nobody. I don't want to come in here and bother nobody. But that's why your ass got the mop in your hand now, bitch. That's why you got the broom in your hand and the mop in your hand, and I'm saying that shit loud so he can hear me. Because you know you got to do your job. Yeah, do your job.
This how you get people to spit in your food.
You're rude as fuck. Karma's a bitch.
I never talk trash about no people serving me some food, bro. They could drop your stuff, pee in it, whatever, whatever they want to do. You still have to pay for it though. That's what I'm saying. Usually if they get your order wrong, I would ask if it could be remade or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Whatever.
Like, and if you ain't got it, then don't go to no restaurant. What if this was my last and you don't need to be going to no restaurant? They said she was drunk. Here's her drunk. Let me see. Allegedly. Let's see.
You wouldn't OD your shit. You did. I drive drunk. Bro, no, I don't care if you drive drunk. I'm not. Stop. Okay, no, I'm not gonna drive drunk. I don't care. Bro, just put your address in my phone. No. Yes, bro, you're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna let you go. Nigga, I'm 10 years older. I don't care how much older you are than me, nigga. That shit does not matter. Like, what you doing?
Hey man, W the shade, bro. Don't let people don't let people if you know they're under the influence, don't let them drive.
Dude, no. Here. We'll just come get it in the morning. Here. Man, bro, can you stop being so difficult for me, please? Oh my gosh. Just put your address in here. Here. Here.
You need to mute. You're not mute.
You want to mute it? Keep your ass right here. No.
I'm right here.
You don't even know
What the hell?
Come here.
Oh!
Come here.
You're hurting me! Let go. Mute the shit. What the fuck?
I'm hurting. Alright, bro. Wait.
Let me see what they say. Krishan Rock's friend was fiending to promote her lash business on the Shea Frost team, so he let her, but he moved to the stream. She started talking about it.
So you can buy.
Oh, you can pay for her lashes. I already got that. I have a lash studio in Beverly Hills.
You know what? Tell me your business right now. Go ahead.
Okay, so
Hey, yo, that's messed up.
I'm just making
I was
sure.
giving a testimony.
Oh, go.
That's messed up. That's messed up. What? Oh, because the chat was hating. But anyways, don't let people drive home or drive when you know they are under the influence. It's your responsibility, no matter how mad they get at you. It's like with me, you have at least 2 glasses of wine on a special occasion. I get very happy and go crazy. Yeah, man, you can't let people drive, bro. If you know they're under the influence, you can't let them drive. Let's see, Sneeko. He got pressed by Fresh.
So, you ain't doing shit. What you say about me? What's on screen? What you say about me, nigga? What are you talking about?
What you talking about?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. We gonna fight, bro. We're never fighting, Fresh. About debating Christianity and Muslim ethics. Why are you grabbing my neck like that? Hey, look, I just had to come on the car for you, bro. Yeah, I know. I saw your black ass running at me too. He blended through his car. He's the same color. You good? Yeah, I'm good. What was that online, bro? The stream.
What?
You dissed me, bro.
I didn't diss you.
Yeah, you did.
How did I diss you?
The chat told me.
What did I say? What are you mad about?
The red pill.
Yeah, I've been dissing the red pill for a year.
You're dissing us, bro.
No, vasectomies.
No, you said us.
No, I didn't.
You meant us, though.
No, I didn't.
I know, message.
What are you talking about?
Yo, guys, he was just doing
Fresh
content.
got clickbaited by a clipper.
No.
Sneaky code. Look what you did, bro.
Oh, so it was nothing there. It was just a bunch of fake hoopla. Oh, this 2 years old. This is 2 years ago. All right, word. Man. That's it. That's all I got, man. That's why I don't even drink. Good on you, Dan. I'm not gonna lie, brother. It ain't even worth the trouble, man. But like I said, I already have a whole thing for tomorrow set up, but I got to clear out some space, some storage or whatever from these lives and things of that sort before I do anything else. So I'll probably be uploading throughout the day and then, go live tomorrow night with the stuff that I collected today. So it'll be a day behind, and I'll probably just do like a back-to-back something on like a Saturday morning. I'm working early because early game, but I'll figure it out. We'll get caught up eventually and stuff like that. Asia Wilson, you bet, would be good in Victoria. Yeah, no, facts. She was just a bit busy for rehearsals, you know what I'm saying? She played deep into the season. If you know, you know. But nah, Asia Wilson would be good too. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like her and Angel, they like kind of the same for real. Asia's just older and like kind of a better player. But yeah. Thoughts on the NBA season around the corner? Man, I'm excited, man. I was watching Starting Five tonight, a little bit of Starting Five. I watched the first episode of season 2, and I got through the other half of episode 2. It's really good. They're following Tyrese Halliburton, SGA, James Harden, Kevin Durant, and who else? Jaylen Brown. And it's pretty good so far. Like I'm really into it. Like I like quarterback and I like Starting Five, but I never like finish shows or series or anything like that, just because like I'm so kind of caught up into YouTube. Everything's like YouTube. Like I only watch YouTube, make YouTube all day, so it's like it's difficult for me to keep up with shows, but I like it so far. The first season, episode and a half of Starting Five. I even miss like most of the Hawks game tonight. The Hawks game tonight was against Houston on ESPN because I was watching Starting Five, and then the second half I was watching. I was editing the YouTube shorts, the YouTube trip or the YouTube event from last week. Edited that, uploaded that, and then I did something else, and then I did the 1 a.m. podcast. So I missed the whole Hawks game, but yeah. How do I feel about the season in general? I think it's going to be a fun season. Yeah, the thing is with Wemby being 7'7", he's got to stay healthy, man. Got to stay healthy. The taller you get, I think the more difficult it is to stay healthy. You think about Yao Ming ending his career early and stuff. So health and success to all our NBA superstars that are healthy right now going into the year, man. I just wish for a good year, bro. Good year. I like Jeremiah Fears. I'm excited to see him play this season. And we're going to see what happens. But, yeah, that's how I'm feeling about it, man. I've seen AD play so far, and I honestly don't see how he got fat. You know how it is down there in Dallas. You know what it is versus L.A. L.A. got all them salmons and vegan and salads and smoothies and all that. And then down there in Dallas, his name barbecue and coleslaw and all that. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm halfway asleep. I got to get some rest for work tomorrow, and then during the day I'll be uploading old stuff to clear out storage, to make storage for the new streams and stuff like that. And like I said, I already got it done, all the stuff that I'm talking about tomorrow, so I'll be doing that then. That Flag versus Luka matchup is going to be dope. We'll see. I mean, they kind of play like two different positions. And I know you said like they playing Flag at the point, but there's still two different kind of positions. They're both kind of point forwards, but Luka is like a straight up just point guard. So it is what it is, man, for sure. But I like what the Pelicans got too, bro. I like what the Pelicans got. I'm excited for this season. It should be a fun season. So I'm just looking forward. Let's just get to it. Let's just get to the game, man. Preseason over with. Let's get to it. I'm ready to see people play again. I'm ready to see the people dress out every night and not just some nights. But Dan, I appreciate you for holding it down in the chat, bro. I'm going to get out of here. I'm tired. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Have a good day. If nobody else told you today, I care for you. My name is rashdmilligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. Thank you, Dan, for holding it down. Please subscribe and follow along to the channel because I'm on here each and every single day, just like I've been for the last 25 days. Jeez Louise. Maverick Thunder going to be number one. Yeah, Mavs should be in the playoffs for sure. And I think the Pels, if healthy, they'll be a playing team. Pels will be a playing team. And then the Hawks should be top 6. If the Hawks are in the play-in, it's a failure. It's a failure. Even if they make it out the play-in and go to the finals like Miami did a couple years ago, it's still a failure, bro. They need to be out of the play-in. But we'll see what happens. Please take care of your here we go.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.